Alright, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and my buddy Casey from the Coyote Works channel put together a little overlanding event in central eastern Oregon. And unfortunately, due to prior engagements, I wasn't able to meet up with everybody yesterday at the designated meeting place. So they're already out here camped somewhere in the desert, and I've got a set of coordinates to where they should be at. So we're gonna go out and see if we can find everyone. Alright, so I found everybody and I've taken a little bit of time to kind of hang out, chat with a lot of people, but they're starting to get going this morning. You can see people probably moving behind me. We're gonna all line up behind Casey. I don't know how many rigs are here yet. I'll have to kind of update you guys on that number, but it's quite a few. But I need to get in the truck and get ready and fall in behind. Alright, so I've just been driving along here. I'm just kind of following up the back, giving myself a little space so I can stay out of the dust. But as we're tootling along, I'm kind of been thinking, when I was chatting with some of the people, there was one guy, and he was nice about it. He wasn't being mean or anything, but he was joking with me that I needed to buy a new truck. That the old Ford was too old and I needed a new truck. And I often think about whether or not I should try to trade up or get a new truck. Part of the thing is that the Ford's paid off. I don't have to, there's no payment on the Ford. It doesn't cost me anything other than gas and insurance and the occasional maintenance. But the Ford has been completely rock solid. In fact, it's been the best vehicle I have personally ever owned as far as reliability. But it has got, let's see here, 207,000 miles on it, and so it's definitely getting up there and stuff like that. But I really like this vehicle on top of it. I mean, I just really like driving the old Ford. It's just a great truck. But I was just thinking I'd ask you guys and get your guys' opinion. What do you think? Do you think the old Ford is seeing the best of its days and I should really think about upgrading, or do I just keep fixing it? It's kind of like my General Lee, from Dukes of Hazzard. They just kept fixing it. They had a cooter. I need a cooter is what I need. I need a cooter to keep the old Ford running all the time. But anyhow, you guys let me know what you think. Down in the comments, do I keep the old Ford or do I just keep trucking along with it? Alright, so it looks like we've gotten to the place we're going to camp. We're in a nice big wide open area. Looks like a lot of cattle, place where they've grazed a lot of cattle. Everybody is starting to kind of disperse around a little bit and get their camp set up. I'm gonna maybe go poke around, see if I can't find a little spot where I can a little hidey hole where I can set up my camp. They do have a target set up, and Daisy and Wheeler do not do well with guns, so I need to try to find somewhere where the gun noise will get muffled a little bit. So anyhow, we're gonna go get that done. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and take off from camp for a little bit and just do some exploring. They were doing some shooting, the dogs weren't doing well with it, so I decided to take the opportunity to just drive around and explore the area a little bit. I've not been in this particular part of Oregon. It's a little further east of some area I have been in before, and it's really cool, and I think I'll definitely come back here and do some further exploring. But as it is right now, the sun's starting to get pretty low, so I figured I better start working my way back to camp. I don't want to go back the same way I came, because that's no fun. So I'm looking on my map and trying to see if I can find another route to get back to where they were at. And I do see that there should be up this road a road that's marked a four-wheel drive road, which if this road I'm on is not marked four-wheel drive, then I can only imagine what this other road's going to be like. But we're going to see if it will, I mean, it shows that it will get us back to the dry lake bed that everybody's camped at. So we're just going to try and see if it will. Alright, so we made it back to camp. That road wasn't too horribly bad. I wouldn't want to have to drive it every day to work, but it wasn't too bad. A little rocky in a few sections, but it got us back here. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get camp set up. We're just going to whip up the tent, get everything good to go, and then we're just going to mosey around and mingle with people for a little bit. So what do you think, man? Did you expect this many vehicles coming out here?
Not at all. I was thinking, in fact, Oregon Mike stayed at my house on Thursday night. He drove over and stayed the night at my house, and we were talking about how many rigs to expect. And I was saying like 7 or 8, and he was saying like 10 to 12.
Alright, so everybody's packed up and they're heading on out of here. I'm just kind of getting a few things straightened around. Now I'm going to be heading out myself. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed checking this out. It was a fun trip, a great time to chat with like-minded people that, maybe they don't do exactly what I do, but they like to spend time outdoors and they like to outfit their rigs and to do that. And it's a great opportunity when you get opportunities like this, where you get a lot of people together to see a lot of different rigs and a lot of different options and get ideas for your own rigs, and talk with other people that might be able to, that might have already done something that's similar to what you want to do, and get some ideas and everything. But anyhow, I really enjoyed this. I hope that Casey does continue to do this, and we have more of these types of events out here in Central Oregon. And I hope that some of you guys, that when they come around again, will be able to come out here and join us. And that's it for me, and we'll see you guys outside.